Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about some of the internet companies that could do well over the next decade, that you can invest into over the next 1 year and make good amount of money. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about these internet plays, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time on short term and medium term call on the index and some of the stocks. And if you can pay for 10 months, that's $100 upfront, then you get 2 months extra. So that's a 25% discount for somebody who can pay for a yearly membership for $100. For detailed market or company talk or one-on-one discussion you want with me, we can work that out with a fee if you can directly email me. The criteria for picking up these stocks are these are established brands and strong managements in this field and diversified yet market leaders of them. Strong institutional holding, strong promoter holding would be there. Low debt, no pledging. If there are no strong promoter holding, then we will have institutions buying or larger individuals buying into it big time, and solid ratios and numbers to follow. How are you going to allocate the funds? So if you want to make portfolio of these five stocks, then you would have to put in 20% in each of the stocks. Probably what you can do is mix and match and have these five stocks plus five very good quality large cap stocks in there. Buy over next 12 months incrementally over the next 6 8 9 months whenever declines take place, and hold for the next 5 6 years, and should be growing at around 20 to 22% or even more if demand really comes up big time. So it can give 50% plus returns in a single year as well. So really cannot promise you what sort of a return that would be there, but I believe that going forward the returns could be quite decent in these stocks. The first in my list is India Mart Intimation. It has declined from those 10,000 levels all the way to 6,500 and so on, and now it's going up. I think these are very attractive levels for somebody who wants to buy for 3 to 5 year time frame. It is a leader in the B2B online sales market with the consumables being sold from business to business. It has been a brand that is recognized across India, and this scenario that scenario of the pandemic has been very positive for the company. So what has happened is this has propelled the stock from 2500, 2600 all the way to 10,000. And yes, the first big move is over, but you have value in it because the numbers are coming in, and it feels like people will get more accustomed to ordering online some of their products for their office products, as well as from work from home. Then also they'll order products, so the employees will all order most of the products as well. So things are looking bright for the company. Yes, the numbers are high, so the base is high. Going forward, you may see that the numbers would plateau out, but we have had correction. So from 10,000 the stock has fallen all the way to 6,500, 6,300. That's a good decent 35% decline, and now we could see another surge. And if numbers really turn around and become even bigger, this is headed to beyond 10,000 levels. Strong promoter and institutional holdings, only 18% free float is there. That is also positive. And India is a huge consumption play, you need to understand. So going forward, also things will get better. Yes, in a year and a half times when things open up completely, this will feel a little bit of pressure, but the company has come out with strong numbers in difficult times. I have no doubt that over a 5 6 year period, the management will end up doing much better than what it is doing currently. The second stock in this list is InfoEdge, and this is Naukri or InfoEdge, and people are worried in the stock that the stock has fallen from 5,800 all the way to 4,200. I believe in a long-term bull market in the stock where it has gone from 7 800 rupees, something like that, all the way to 6,000, and now the stock has corrected. So this is a normal correction, I would say, in a long term bull market. So if you have a 5 year time frame, these are very good levels, and have money to buy at 4,000, 4,200, even 3,800. I don't see 3,800 coming that easily. 4,100, 4,200 is a strong support. Some of the business are starting to reap, starting to give benefits to the company. This is another big India online play, and you have Naukri, you have Zomato, etc., and many other businesses. Yes, they are hiving off Zomato for around 800, 850 crores, but apart from that as well, with 99 acres and Naukri, and other kind of, you can say, businesses that Info Edge has, it has the edge to do extremely well, even in circumstances where things open up. In fact, once things become very normal, then there would be more jobs for individuals, and their main portal of Naukri would continue to do well. I think online would be the thing going forward. Even now people do not do much of the things online, but things will change going forward, and this is a very good play on it. Yes, currently it is under pressure because of numbers, because of the stake sale in you can say Zomato, and so on and so forth. But going forward, if you have a 5 year time frame, this can easily give you 20% CAGR. Low sales in shutdown for a number of businesses, and that is a problem. 99 acres and Naukri has not done that well, but things will improve going forward. Return ratios are very good. Stock has corrected from the top, and that is a positive, that you are buying not at the top but at some sort of a correction. We don't know where this correction will end, but hopefully, going forward, you will see the stock having a lot of value, because numbers would kick in, and a very good high promoter and institutional holding is there, and 11% free float, which is also a very big positive. You have to be patient with the company, but over a 5 year period, the returns could be handsome. The third stock in this list is Easytrip, and this has been a very, you can say, recent listing. Now, I put this stock because of the kind of numbers that it has produced earlier, and the return ratios and all. It is a very strong company, albeit it got beaten down after the listing and all, because of the kind of situation we are in, and the kind of tumultuous situation that you can say traveling companies are in. But the company is pretty good, and this is the time in distress to buy. Like, you buy in distress into commodity companies, metals, etc., and you reap the benefit right now. That's what you need to do here. Buy and sit on it. The management is decent, strong promoter and institutional holding, 10% free float. It is a very good portfolio play for 7 8 years. I don't know the returns, but if things really go right for the business, if things really go right in terms of just tackling the pandemic in the next couple of years, this stock could really end up being something big. And the external environment would need to be helpful, and things need to get going for this to really do well. One of the market leaders in this segment, in terms of listed companies, one of the best, and really has been a new listing, so less technical data is available, so I cannot tell you about the levels. But what I can tell you is global travel will have the biggest pent up demand once things open up, and we are seeing that happening in Europe and US. Things should improve, inshallah, here in India as well, probably in a couple of years max. So this is the time to probably accumulate over the next 12 months and make money in the stock, and probably buy some now, buy more probably on a 10 20% decline, and keep accumulating a very good portfolio, long term portfolio stock. Let's see after Easy Trip, which is the next stock, and which are the next two stocks in this internet place that I want to talk to you about, or themes that I want to talk to you about. The fourth in this list, and a lot of skepticism about this company, Nasara Technology. I believe that although it's not making profits, and rarely I do bring to you some of the stocks which are not making profits, but this is a concept stock that is going to be big say in 2 to 3 years time. I believe, or say it will begin to become big in a couple of years, 3 years time, and over a 10-year period, I have an understanding that with the kind of you can say lifestyle that most of the children are living, unfortunately, this is where we are headed, that companies like Nazara Tech could end up reaping the reward of it, and we will see individuals here in India doing what is happening in East Asia, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, etc., or in Europe, US. Mostly in East Asia and in United States, uh, people will be hooked into their online gaming platform. Yes, they are not the best. I must confess that they are not the best in this business, but if they get things right at 1500, at 5000 crore market cap, at 1700 rupees price, I think this could be a very big company over the next 10 years. There are large investors invested in the stock. There is low promoter holding, and that is a deterrent, and that is a problem with the company, that I must admit. But looking at the valuations at 5000 crore market cap, with the kind of business prospect that it has, if things really go right, this could easily be a 40 to 50,000 crore. Like Info Edge, which is right now around, at its peak was around 60 to 70,000 crore market cap. This is the kind of you can say opportunity that Nazara has. I'm not saying it's going to become like that, but you can put probably less than 10% in it and put more in something like an Info Edge. Uh, Put 5 7% into Nazara. If you are putting into these five companies, but it is a top online gaming firm, the only one listed, so will have the premium associated with it all the time. And stock looks expensive, but may remain so, as it's the only listed place, so it may remain or look expensive to you all the time. And the biggest point I'm playing on this stock is that it has a very low market cap for the kind of business that it is doing. It cannot be around 5000 crore market cap with the kind of business that it is up to. So going forward, I see the company doing, even if the company does decently and comes out with profitability, the stock will surge. And so I believe that some amount, maybe 5 6% of your total holding, could go into Nazara, and let's see how it goes going forward. Now, fifth in this list is not a stock. For the first time, I'm saying that you can go ahead and probably save money to buy into future IPOs, which look attractive. Uh, IPOs such as of Zomato, Nykaa, Paytm, among others. These are very good IPOs that you can invest into. Not into IPOs straight away, but probably when the listing happens. I'm not a fan of buying in directly into the IPO. Just wait for the listing, even if it lists much higher, 20, 40, 50, 70% higher. There's more to go in these stocks on a long term basis. So you have Flipkart, Pepperfry. So there are at least five big IPOs that are coming in probably by the end of the year or next year. So have money for that. I prefer buying post listing, and all our top class online firms to look forward to. And these will generate a lot of money. There is a dearth of online companies here in India. Once these get listed, this space will be you can say analyzed in a different manner altogether, and the whole you can say valuations of the space altogether will go up. So these are good, some of them very good profit making companies. Get into them, have money for that, and one of them, not all of them, get into one or two of them, and hopefully things would be even better for you on a whole some portfolio basis. So this was my video on the internet companies. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.